Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Starfield Raw. I am Joe the Widget, and I am joined by my fellow co-hosts, the man, the one-armed pirate, Mr. Rook.
How's it going, mateys? That's my best. Anyhow, I am excited to be... yeah, I know, right? I'm excited to get this going, so let's get to it.
And we are joined, as always, by Gandhi the Archon.
Gandhi. Pretty close. Like, I made him look as close to Gandhi as possible, but alas, he has finished his journey.
So, well, we'll get into that.
Talk about that in a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I don't blame you for ending it. That could have not have been easy.
It was awful.
All right, guys, this is episode 12. And just a little reminder, our new show, Raw and Nerdy, is coming out next, or rather this coming Monday, the 16th. We will be recording on the 15th, and we'll have it released to you guys on the 16th. Now, it is a new show, so certain podcast apps won't pick it up right away. It could take a day or two. I know iTunes might take a day or two, and Google Podcasts might take a day or two. Spotify should have it up the same day later on, but you can go directly to our Podbean and get it immediately if you guys want. So we'll post that everywhere, and we'll let you guys know the social medias and all that good stuff. Any thoughts on that, guys?
Yeah, it's gonna be good. We got a pretty good basis for what we're gonna be doing on the show, and it should be a good time. It's going to be, the same three of us, so the same kind of thing, but a little different, a little bit more broad, and instead of just being about one thing, it's going to be about everything nerdy we can think about, which is so many things.
And just to clarify, it's not replacing this show. Starfield Raw is going to continue on. It's just in addition to.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because we have a lot of chats off air that's all nerdy, and now we're gonna have a show where we actually can just be us and talk nerdy.
Yeah, we're gonna bring on some guest hosts periodically, just liven things up.
If you ever stop into our Discord, you'll see just how nerdy we can be. It's a pretty good preview of what the show's gonna be like, because we get pretty nerdy in there. So
I didn't look at our Discord chat all day, and I got in, getting ready to do the show, and there was so much I couldn't read it all.
Yeah, that thing blows up with nerdiness. The Starfield Raw chat gets a lot of stuff, but ever since I created the nerdy chat in the Discord, it's blown up. That's the most used chat, I think.
All right, guys, let's start talking about some Starfield. So a new patch came out. They added, it's a very, very minor patch. They added the FOV slider, the field of view. I know some people who are hardcore first-person shooters like to change that and zoom it out as far as I can to get a better view. I personally am totally cool with it just being default.
I play first person. I only have gone 3 times in third person view, so it doesn't really affect me much.
Yeah, it's first person, but it'll kind of zoom out with the field of view.
I'm not.
Well, you're in first person. Yeah, I'm not either. I can't do it.
I haven't even touched it since they added it. I haven't even looked to see where the slider is.
How's it killing things?
It gets kind of fishbowl-y effect.
Yeah, no thanks.
They did some minor bug fixes. Performance and stability. They added PC-only improved stability for Intel Arc GPUs with various stability and performance improvements. And Echoes of the Past. They addressed an issue where tunneling creatures could pick a location that would prevent progression. Yeah. And that's it.
I actually had that happen to me where it tunneled up right in the middle of a doorway, and then when I killed it, it died in the doorway, and I couldn't get out of the room. I had to reload my game and do it differently. So I'm glad that they fixed that.
I've had a couple of my crewmates block my doorways in my ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can usually push them out of your way.
The robot's a little tough.
Yeah.
I wish you could actually talk to them and tell them to move, or if you bump into them, the computer would actually just step off to the side.
Bump into that robotic wall. Hello, Captain. Hello, Captain. Hello.
Just go into your crew menu and send them to a different outpost.
Yeah, that'll work. I watched so Bethesda had a Starfield live stream yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. We're recording on Tuesday, so that would be the Monday this week, where it was in celebration for Space Week. And they played through a couple of quests. They had the two, a community manager and a community lead were there. And they had a doctor, I forgot his name, I apologize. He was a doctor for space studies, basically. He was giving his insights, and it was really cool to actually see what he had to say about it. And he looked very much like Barrett.
I did not know this live stream was happening, or I would have watched it as well. I didn't even hear about it.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I did tell you guys. Yeah, I got a notice on it from the Bethesda's Discord.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice it.
They gave away some goodies. They gave away some CPUs and GPUs, which I was really trying to win one of those so I can build my new PC cheaper. Well, let's say I would have built a new PC if I would have got it, but I did not. And they got these really cool Starfield jackets that they were giving away that I would have liked one of those too.
Oh, dude, I would.
Yeah. So congrats to everyone who won those goodies. I'm jealous.
Right.
Yeah, I know, right?
They really didn't talk too much other than that about the game. There was no hints about anything coming, nothing like that. It was just talking about actual facts. And surprisingly, a lot of the way the like Starfield's built in space is a lot of what we believe to be true.
So to give credit where credit is due, that was Dr. Barrett S. Caldwell. He's a professor of industrial engineering and aeronautics. That's what. Oh, aeronautics and astronautics from Purdue University.
Yes, and he looks just
a lot like Barrett, and his name was Barrett.
Yeah, you should have seen it. Man, they went. They said on stream that there was no that didn't happen. It was just coincidence. But man, everyone in chat was going nuts about that.
Huh? Interesting.
So there was quite a few. All right.
That'd be fun to see.
I thought it was pretty cool. I'd like to see them do some more live streams, but like kind of give us more information about what's coming up in the game. Kind of like what I just brain farted. Diablo 4, like Blizzard does with them.
With their campfire chats?
Yeah, but those are mostly apologetic from Blizzard.
We're sorry, we screwed up your game. We're trying to make it better.
Yeah. All right, so what do we do in game?
So for me, it was just a lot of bounty hunting. Bounty hunting. And I've kept my game on very hard. I haven't changed it at all. As y'all know, I died a lot. I complained about it a lot in Discord.
Yeah.
Killing people with pistols is hard at high difficulties, right?
Yeah, you got
a little bit. I think after this challenge, I'm going to do something with my my politician guy. I have an idea how I want to play him. I'll talk about that in a later episode, but it's very very rule specific like this.
Did you ever go get that pistol I told you to get, the Mutineer?
No, I haven't. I forgot all about it.
Dude, that thing's like 246 damage as a pistol.
Oh, I wish I would have. I have a pistol I picked up. I gotta show you, Rook. That is amazing. It's rapid fire. It does maybe about 60-something damage, but it has that bonus where every 4 shots an extra bullet. Mm-hmm. So it's like a little handheld machine gun. It just lays waste to everything. I love that thing. I use it all the time.
Yeah, I'll have to look into these guns.
The Mutineer's easy to get, too. I mean, you just go to Vladimir's house, and it's just sitting.
Oh, yeah. I got to go talk to Vlad, because I don't know if I have the activity to go to his house.
I've never been to his house.
Neither have I. I think Archon is the only one.
The pistol.
So I'm still getting that weird bug with going to the den, and then when I go into my ship, it shows me as on the landing platform at New Atlantis with the what's it called, the Trade Authority kiosk missing, and but this time the ground was still there.
You want to know my embarrassing revelation this week? I've never been to the den.
I went there this time because I stole a white. It was one of my bounty hunting jobs, and I took it over, and I couldn't. I had your issue where I had some stuff, and I couldn't figure out where it was.
The contraband, right?
Yeah, but I ended up finding it. I killed somebody, and it flew across the map.
Okay. I found some pamphlets, little tiny pamphlets that were labeled as contraband.
Yeah, it's the House of Varun stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I then went to Gagarin, which is a planet Gagarin Landing is a settlement that was where they made mechs. And ever since the peace treaty, their economy has taken a hit, but now more businesses are coming out there because it's a good industrial site.
I figured out a way to make money. I'm sorry I keep interrupting you, but I just get you're making these thoughts come to my mind here. There's a mech graveyard, and I forgot which side quest. No, it wasn't a side quest. It's for the UC quest line. You go to it. But you can go back, and you get a recipe to make a particular battery that's worth a fortune. And if you go back, you can search through those mechs and find the components for it. I think it's one of the only few places you can find these components. And you can make these batteries, and they sell for, I think, around 8,000 to 10,000.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
There's a few procedurally generated planets that have mech graveyards on them as well, that you can find those same materials.
That's what I was referring to, like the few locations.
But the one that Joe's talking about is literally the UC quest line where...
Oh, yeah, I know. I just did it.
Yeah. It's the one where you actually go to get the robot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I haven't really built batteries yet, but that's all me. I went to Gagarin and I started this cool quest line, and this is also my side mission of the week because it also caused me to be the big a-hole decision that hit me in the gut when I chose it.
Oh, I want to know. I want to do it.
So I had the option. I went to go work for, her name's Helena Strickland. She's the head of Reliant Medical there, and she gives you a quest to go find her courier because she has a package that's late.
I've gotten that quest. I've never done it.
Yep. It's, I happened to walk in and talk to her, and it gave me the quest. I'm not going to really spoil it for a lot of people, but there's a choice you make after you find out who has the data. Well, the option is the guy offers you to take the money and walk away, and he will kill the innocent party and sell the data. Well, I took the money, turned around, killed him after he killed the innocent guy, and then returned the data to the chick and got her to pay me money. So.
Oh, nice. Clever.
I've noticed a bit of... I was actually talking to Widget about this, I believe, yesterday, maybe even today, but I've noticed a little bit of a trope in this game where a lot of the main quest lines at the end involve you either taking a bribe...
Yeah, that was the other day.
Killing the person. You either take the bribe or you kill the person. And if you think about it, like almost every quest line has that at the end.
Actually, every quest line has 3 options. You take the bribe, you...
Kill the guy, or you turn him in.
Kill the guy, or in the case of the Freestar, you threaten him.
That is an option in UC, but in a different context. It's not really a bribe of money, but I don't remember that kind of... I know there's choices you got to make in Ryujin, but I don't remember any kind of bribe.
Yeah, the one chick, the one chick tries to bribe you, that you end up either choosing to turn in or kill or.
Oh, I've been so hell bent of destroying her. I never even looked at that.
Yeah, she tries to bribe you in that one too.
Yeah, a lot of people try bribing you.
The Freestar one and then the UC one, and they all involve bribes or killing.
I haven't had as many bribes as y'all, but then again, I haven't done some of the quest lines y'all did. Like, I never finished Ryujin.
Crimson Fleet's not a bribe. You still get the same money either way you go.
I mean, that's true.
It was hard for me to do this quest line because that goes against everything I believe in when it comes to playing. But it was an interesting turn of events because she was happy that I ended it and got her data back. But all my options, the one thing I think they could have done better is my options literally stated lie, 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 and then one non-lie answer. And it's like, but these aren't lies. One of these is actually true.
Yeah, I've came across a couple quests where like your only options are to lie, and I'm like, well,
even when it's true, even when one of those lies is the truth.
And even then, though, sometimes lies are the good option.
True.
Interesting.
So I have noticed a lot of people are complaining about this game, but let me tell you something. I still love the game. I still put a lot of hours in the game, except for this past week. And I put a good 8 hours in this last weekend.
Oh, I'm still in love with the game.
I still have a lot of fun with it, yeah.
I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 on my own and with Rook, and I still find myself wanting to go right back to Starfield every time. I'll play a couple hours of Baldur's Gate, and I'll go right back to Starfield.
Except for when we're gaming together.
Yeah, except for when we're gaming together. That was pretty fun.
Kind of takes some breaks here and there, and coming here pretty soon. I'll still play the game, play the game and get my content, but I have something coming up here that's probably gonna take a little bit of my time. That I think a little bit of time will make the game more fresh for me, and I'll like that. But thankfully, this week, and I finished my challenge. At least I kind of alluded to that earlier, but like I finished my challenge as far as I'm planning on going with it. I went through the UC quest line with my challenge character, made it through most of the Freestar Ranger quests, and decided to just progress through the main story. It is a pain to not kill people. I'm telling you, I have to like hide, and like there's certain parts where like you literally have to kill people, so I have to like hide and let Andrasia kill them for me.
You really had the challenge of that challenge.
Oh, it was so bad. I mean, I got my character to level 42, which made it a little bit easier because then I could kind of like if I wanted to like have Andrasia just go take a break and go solo, then I could just kind of sneak around things and not even interact with anything, which I mean kind of defeats the purpose of the game. I mean, if you're not interacting with anything, you're not talking to anybody, you're just sneaking everywhere. I don't know. It wasn't as fun as I was expecting it to be.
What level are you? What difficulty are you playing on?
Oh, I only play on very hard.
Yeah, I've noticed very hard. Your companions are a lot more effective in combat.
Yeah, especially if you like. I have found a couple decent weapons and stuff like that. I found one in a shop that I gave to my companion and whoever just happens to be my companion at the time, and they do pretty well with it. Kill things pretty quick. But I ended up finishing the main story and entering the Unity at level 42, and I had four total kills throughout the entire playthrough.
I would count that as a win.
And
a successful challenge.
That's including the three ships that you have to kill at the beginning. When you first get off that first island, or the first planet, you have to kill 3 ships. So that includes those 3 ships, and I have absolutely no clue where the other kill came from because I didn't kill anything else. So
did you accidentally kill somebody in the first mission?
No.
So
the first mission, I never even picked up a weapon. I literally just let the mining people. I sat there it took like 46 minutes for the mining people to kill those pirates. It took forever, and it ended up being like Lynn and Barrett was all that was left. All the other miners died.
So ain't you glad that the ship kills don't count as more than 1 kill?
Yeah, because
they have a whole crew of 30. Oops.
Yeah, who knows how many were on those, but yeah. I mean, the ship kills don't even count as kills. Technically, they count as ship kills.
I could tell you, actually, I actually took over one of those ships last week, and there were 5 people on it.
I took over that white, and it had 10.
On your little stats page, it just shows like ships killed. It doesn't count like people, so that's good.
I think your New Game Plus, you should turn Gandhi into a psychotic guy.
If I played that character at all, I mean he would suck because like he has no combat skills whatsoever.
I think Archon's officially retired that character.
Yeah, Gandhi has retired. So I did go back to my main character and play for a while, and the first thing I did was set up another one of those husbandry farms and just murdered things. I sat there for like an hour and a half just killing things because I could. And I ended up getting my main character's level 126 now.
Man,
nice.
I haven't touched my main character in so long because of that bug at New Atlantis.
Yeah, he went from like, gosh, what was he, 87 or 88 up to 126.
Let me guess, you're using the outposts?
Yeah, using the husbandry and stuff. I was just sitting there just farming the mobs, and they just respawn and farm them.
Yeah, I'm definitely playing my main again. He's going to be my character I'm going to hit 100 and 200 with.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, okay, so I'm level 126, and I have pretty much every skill I want. Right now, I'm just kind of putting points in random things whenever I get a point.
When you get and make a new character just for your own play style, just with different background and different traits, and see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to do it. Like I said, like I'm gonna keep playing and get playthrough notes and stuff like that. But for the most part, like my focus is gonna be somewhere else for a little while. And then when I come back to the game, I think I'm gonna do like a new character, completely fresh, do something completely different.
Yeah, it makes sense. My getaway is Sundays when I hang out with Widget. We go and play Baldur's Gate 3. So that's my getaway from the game.
In a little split screen action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a bigger TV.
Besides, with the new show, I mean, playing other games is going to be useful.
Exactly. My getaway, and this is in no way a promotion of any sort or whatever, is Season 2 of Diablo 4 is about to come out, and they just made a whole bunch of changes, so I'm really interested to see.
And that's why you're going to disappear for a while.
See if they fix it, and it's going to be playable, or...
We're always going to drag him back to do this show and talk about Starfield.
Of course. I'm never going to quit Starfield. I love this game, so...
I think if I go through again, I'm going to make a character that is... Widget's first character style, and that's stealth all the way through.
Let's put it
stealth
this
sniper,
way.
or do you want to do like stealth melee?
I think I'm going to try doing stealth melee.
Let's put it this way. My computer has crappy... Like, I need a new hard drive because I don't have much space. But my laptop has a lot more space. And I still have Fallout 4 and Skyrim installed on those because I still go back and play those like from time to time. So you don't have to worry about me not playing this game.
My toilet paper bandit, my main... It takes me longer to go through bases, especially in the beginning when I started him, because I'm very surgical about how I do it. Trying to, play him professionally. Like, if this is really me, how would I go about doing this? But to be not seeing, and to see if I can wipe out the entire location without ever being noticed that anyone was there except for all the dead corpses.
Wipe them all out and take all their toilet paper.
And I did one time. I got through one base. I counted 23 enemies. I used 22 bullets. Because I got one double shot.
Yeah, with the right skills, you can actually, and the right perks on the weapons, you can actually shoot through people.
And that was on very hard.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a very hard challenge? One of our listeners proposed a challenge in our Discord. Said he wants to go through the game through an entire playthrough only using powers.
Oh yeah, the mage
any
playthrough.
Weapons. Yep, only using powers, no weapons at all.
I don't even know if that's possible.
It is, because you get healing powers, you get damaging powers.
Yeah, you get like supernova, you get that fireball.
Well,
you can.
They wouldn't be really too effective until like your third or fourth new game.
He said he was going to do a whole new game like that, but he said he was going to get to the powers to like level.
Yeah,
5
that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, but that would be a very interesting way of playing because not using any items or any weapons will be very difficult, but very interesting to see.
How's he going to open locks if he doesn't use any items?
Maybe he will just avoid...
I thought it was just the combat that he was using powers only.
Well, he said he wasn't going to use items or med packs or anything like that.
Maybe he's not going to pick any locks.
See, I think it'd make more sense to try it doing you just combat only, and then seeing about if you could do it the other way.
I feel like it would take a while, though, because, I mean, you only have so much power.
But it recharges.
Yeah, but it takes a while. So you have to wait between each attack or each...
I like really role-playing my characters. Like, when I made my character, I had the whole image in my head. I'm an author. It's just something I do. And I as a professional, he's a professional assassin, a professional in everything he does.
That's the way, anytime I build a character, that's how I play him. I have this backstory of my character, and then I roll it into a game.
Yeah, I don't feel like my character really achieved that goal. Like, I would have loved to have done that, but there's no way in this game to do that, because, I mean, if I was a true pacifist, obviously I wouldn't be walking around with somebody who's murdering things for me.
Right.
But there's no choice.
Oh, I won't kill, but I will let you kill.
Yeah, I will watch you kill.
Oh, you took him out very nice.
I'm going to say something. This is in our questions section from Fort Giraffe. He goes, the most unrealistic thing in Starfield to me isn't all the Starborn stuff. It's the fact that the game history said humans were in space for about 200 years and only had 2 wars.
That's pretty true.
It made me laugh when I read it.
I actually saw a unique take that somebody did on a pacifist run where, I did the whole, like, good guy pacifist, but this guy did, like, a bad guy pacifist, and he would, like, stun them and then pickpocket all their stuff. Which I was like, man, I wish I could have done that. That would have been helpful.
Right. All right, you got any more on your playthrough, or...?
Nope, that was all for my playthrough, but I was going to say we did also have one other tip. You guys were talking about making money and stuff. We had a tip in our Discord pop-up. Somebody mentioned killing the Galbank ships is a good way to make some money because you get about 10,000 credits.
He showed a
killing those
picture of
ships.
that.
Yeah.
He showed a picture of him scanning the ship, and it had 10,320 something credits.
What I'm curious about, when you do the Crimson Fleet, you see these lost Galbank credit ships. I'm wondering if they're actually going to add them in game. People have been searching for them. No one's found them, but I don't think they're in the game yet. If they are, they're extremely well hidden.
Many people have found the Supremacy that's supposed to have like 1.6 million credits. You just can't board it. There's no way to get on board.
It makes you wonder how people know how many credits are supposed to be on it if you can't get on the ship.
It's in the file. When you're doing the Crimson Fleet quest, the Crimson Fleet quest, you find this file that talks about all these missing ships.
I just remember it saying that there was it was a credit load, but not how much.
Yeah, the one for Supremacy says there's like 1.6 million credits on board.
I wonder if anybody's actually tried scanning it to see if anything comes up in its cargo.
All
More mysteries.
That they found it right where they said it. So it's one of those like wrecked ships that you find on like a planet or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But you can't get on it, and there's no way to get in it or anything. It's one of those. But it's like right. It fits all the clues, and it's right where it should be. So they just deemed it the Supremacy.
On my challenge character, I'm still not done with him yet. I am working on finishing the main story right now. I finished the Freestar. I was thinking about doing UC to get the armor and the heavy weapons you get that are amazing. I still might do that, but I'm probably going to go through at least one New Game Plus with him because I have some ideas on what I want to do. I felt like I wasn't mean and naughty enough on this playthrough because, for one, Sarah fell in love with me and I married her. I figured I was a true a-hole. She would hate me for life, but somehow she fell in love with me.
If you're a true a-hole, most of Constellation would hate you.
Some of them do. Sam hates me. Barrett's iffy. Andreja can care less.
Sarah,
and honestly, yeah, it felt like I was cheating on Andreja. It was weird.
Oh, gosh.
And I honestly, after seeing both those romances, I definitely prefer Andreja's. I don't know. The wedding was not as formal as like with Sarah with Andreja, but it was more intimate. And I'll let you guys see that for yourselves, but I liked it.
The problem with Andreja is the whole relationship. Even once you marry her and everything, she's like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work because of our religions.
After we were married, she didn't say that to me anyway. Just, oh, I love you, the best thing ever, and all that kind of stuff.
She did after I married her. Like, there was a few dialogues.
It's just because you suck.
No, it's just like a few dialogues where we would be talking about something to do with, like, Faroon or something. And she'd be like, oh, I'm still so worried. Like, really?
I did the quest, the main quest last night, actually. I finished it with where you had the both realities. It's a quest I normally hate. It's just aggravating, having to switch between the realities. And I was talking to Archon about it, because he did this already. He got both realities. So I got a hint from him, and I looted the body, and I figured out how to do it. I was like, you know what? It's going to take me a lot longer. I'm going to do it anyway to see what happens. So I wound up getting both realities saved, and I like the result.
Oh, yeah.
So much better than if you pick one way or the other. Way better. I got a legendary suit and helmet that were better than my Mantis set, even though it looks just like a fat suit.
Yeah, it looks worse. Way worse.
It looks way worse. I mean, the helmet looks nicer, but the suit itself is garbage. But the stats were a lot better.
I'm going to have to figure out how to do that because...
It's worth it. And I got 23,000 credits.
And the best reward out of all of them is you can recruit Raphael to your group. Like
I didn't even know that. Yeah.
Oh, you can recruit him. And he's like one of the
outpost. Best outpost guy. Yeah.
As you can get. That's how to run an outpost.
It's challenging, and I will say that the hint for that is you will find a body in the last room where you got to turn off the switches. That will give you a big hint on how to do it.
Say again?
There's a dead body of Raphael's dead body where he died in the good reality. Yeah. You pick up in his body. He has a slate that has directions on what to do.
Okay.
So you have to go into the good reality, like or the current reality, to be able to find his corpse. Because obviously,
don't touch the switches until you read that.
Yeah. Okay.
on either reality.
I'll look into that because I did it and I ended up saving the current reality and letting the other one die off.
That was the other 2 times I've done. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I like, now that I've done this way, it's worth the extra 15-20 minutes to save both.
I thought so too.
I didn't know that was possible until Archon brought it up like a week or 2 ago. And my stupid character, this challenge, my pirate, he must have been a smoker at some point because he has lung damage in every freaking planet I'm on. I have 7 or 8 of those aids for repairing lungs because I need it every time I go to a planet.
It's probably
crazy.
your suit.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably your suit.
You gotta check your airborne on your suit to see.
I'm going with he's an ex-smoker. I mean, there's cigarettes all over the place, so I mean.
Maybe he's a current smoker.
You gotta carry a pack of cigarettes on you in game.
Well, he does drink a lot. I do carry booze. When I find it, he's pocketing it.
Maybe he's a vapor.
Ew, a vapor.
Has that popcorn lung.
I took the ship I got at the end of the free star, and my modification was I took the wings and extended them, and then painted it. That's all I did.
Bigger.
Oh, my modification when I did that quest line, I turned it into what I call the Star Cat. It looks like a wannabe F-14 Tomcat, and so I just called it the Star Cat.
I need money. I have some good ship designs, and I've stolen 5 ships so far. And one time, I was trying to build an outpost, and I had 2 ships land back to back within reach of that outpost. So I just went over there and took them. And one of them was a really nice Class C cargo ship from the Kleptic. It was a nightmare taking it because there was like 20 or 30 guys around there, but I got it. And of course, it had contraband. That's where I found the pamphlets, and it looks like a box. So I figured, why not? I'm going to remove some things, some of the extras on there, put more cargo space on it, and I'm going to make that thing look as boxy as possible. It's a perfect square. Nice. And it holds a lot of cargo. It looks stupid as all get out, but it works great. And it's very confusing, by the way. And I had Rook help me out figure out how to get into certain happiness on that ship, so I couldn't figure it out.
Speaking of money, when I finished that challenge run, not being able to loot anything or steal anything or go in any boxes, take a guess how many credits I had?
10.
6.5 million.
Yeah, there's hacks. I'm calling hacks. I can never even get close to 1 million.
Dude, it's all about them outposts, man. It's all about the outposts. You can make money so fast.
Yeah, people keep on asking, like, I don't see the point in outposts. Well, for one, the biggest point of an outpost is the fun. They put it in there so you could have your own space. That's the number one priority. Plus, you get resources. You can make things like Archon's doing, sell things. You can level up, and you can make it your own space. And you could do a lot of custom designs with it.
Yeah, outposts are by far the fastest way to make money and the fastest way to level up.
Speaking of which, Venus in our Discord, she said, what is y'all's opinion on how... I should have Rook read it. You read it, Rook.
All right, I'll read it. Scroll down.
You sound more Texas than us.
He is Texas.
I hope so. I'm from Texas. All right. Venus in Discord. All right. Venus Valkyrie asks, what is y'all's opinion on housing? The best house? What house is y'all's favorite? I haven't really built many houses and bases. Usually, right now, the only base I currently have is for nothing but a landing pad. So
I think she's not really so much referring to outposts with that, but the places you can buy in the cities.
So far, I gotta say my favorite place. No, because you can actually build some nice houses with your outpost.
Oh, you sure can. I've done it.
I've seen those decorated real well, and my favorite after seeing Archon's decorations of it is the UC penthouse.
I've been really wanting to buy the penthouse on the top floor above the club in Neon.
I've actually heard that one's not really worth it.
Really? Yeah, and there's some slums you can buy in Aquila.
Yeah, it's not that big and it's pretty expensive. The one you get from the UC quest is by far the best. You got like an amazing view of the whole planet and the whole city, and you get 3 bedrooms, I think 2 or 3 bedrooms, 2 different bathrooms, a kitchen, a huge living room, 2 decks. Like it's pretty nice.
And you can actually buy after you get your citizenship, you can buy a house in the well. I'm very curious about that.
One of the people's opinions I've seen online, not in our Discord, but you can actually have a house as one of your starting traits.
Yes.
That you're paying mortgage on, and I heard that's actually supposed to be a decently nice house.
That's actually, I was going to bring that up. That's actually better than the penthouse. It's on a pretty nice planet, like a really nice planet. It's like really like there's like good shrubbery around, and it looks nice. And the house
a shrubbery.
The house is huge.
Can you put
Like
a landing pad
multi-level?
next to it?
I mean, you could probably build an outpost near it, but you can land at your house. Like, it's one of the options when you fly to the planet. It's one of the options of places you can land is your house.
Okay, I might have to take that on my next character.
It's like, I know it's at least, I think it's 2-story. It's like 3 or 4 bedrooms. It has a massive outdoor patio and everything like that. It's really nice. I took it on one of gosh, which character? Oh, it was on my challenge character.
How much did it cost you?
128,000 credits.
Well, that's not terrible.
Not bad.
I believe that's what it was. And then they like charge you as you go. But I paid it off like way early because of outpost farming and stuff.
I want a sleep crate.
Oh gosh.
And then I want to go to your sleep crate, and when you don't make your payment, see if I get toilet paper rolls or.
Oh, you'd probably have like 30 or 40 if I'm on my main.
I haven't been able to unlock that on my challenge character, unlocking the sleep crates. I haven't been able to.
I went looking for it. I don't remember what side quest it was in Neon. I know it's a side quest, and I can't remember which one it was.
I went and talked to the chick that gives it to you, but she didn't offer me anything at that time.
If anyone has found something better than a couple of credits, some toilet paper, and those sleep crates when you get to buy them for 1,000 credits each, let us know. I want to know what you guys got. I want to see if there is something you can actually get that's really good. Because I've looked in some of these windows, and there is some good stuff lying around in them. Some of them, like the ones I got, were just toilet paper into toilet paper roll, which, mind you, my main loved it, but still not very profitable.
That's the most expensive toilet paper roll you'll ever have.
It's on a shelf, dipped in gold.
So
I will say some of the, like, one of my favorite houses that I've had so far was an outpost I built. I found a planet that was like forested and pretty nice, and I found a beach, and there's like this little peninsula on the beach, and I went down to the end of the peninsula and I built like my little house down there, and my hab is kind of like over the water, so it's kind of out over the water and stuff. And it's one of the I did one of the circular habs for my main room, so it's like you have like a little more than 180 view of just water out above you, and you can see the sunrise come up, or whatever you want to call their star on that planet.
I actually rented one of the hotel rooms on Paradiso.
Yeah.
And the top floor, it's actually really nice. It reminds me a lot of the penthouse,
Yeah.
but with the Paradiso views.
But I put my bed and decorated it all nice and stuff like that, and you're just kind of laying there in your bed watching the sunrise come up over the ocean and stuff. It was nice.
Those are the best for those RP moments. I'm still obsessed with shipbuilding, though. I want to get millions and millions of credits just to build multiple ships, just for the fun of it. Tweak their performance and build them for certain different things, like full cargo or a little tiny one-person fighter bee of doom.
Eventually, we need to have some type of like challenge in our Discord or something like that.
Yeah, I've actually talked to some of the people in our Discord about having like this shipbuilding contest. I'm not sure what we'll do about a prize, but yeah, like do like a specific, like I wanted to see your guys' best cargo ship design.
yeah.
Could be just bragging rights for that matter.
Yeah.
I built the best ship.
That's something we can do in our Discord, is like do a weekly little challenge like that. Say, hey, give us your best X and X ship design, your best XX outpost design, and we want to see it. And we'll give them something. We'll do something for them as like a prize, but we'll figure it out. Really
That'll
quick,
be pretty interesting.
before we end the show tonight, I just want you guys' one little opinion on something. What would you guys like to see added to the game going forward? Not fixes, but just like new features.
I want to see more customization, and I agree with Venus on this one because she was asking her really long set of questions that we asked for right before the show. And one of the things she said was, what would y'all think about more ship interior customization? And I'm like,
Yes,
I would
that's a big
love
one.
to be able to design my ship a little bit better than just the basic habs at some
I would
point.
love to see them add a lot more ship parts. A lot more.
Yes.
I want more options to build my ship.
Or ways to make it look smoother.
Well, that's
Instead
just
of the
more
bulkiness.
parts. Like whether
More structured things. That'd be nice. I would love for them to have a better feature for like decorating. You get this sweet penthouse, but decorating is so hard.
it's
if
cumbersome.
Say you picked up, 10 rolls of toilet paper, it's going to take you 45 minutes to try and stack this
Yeah.
toilet paper nice in your house. Because
I've
of the
tried
way
stacking my toilet paper. It doesn't work, so I just throw them on the ground.
So what you're saying is
annoying.
you want something more like what Fallout had, where you pick it up and it's part of your.
What I would love to see, which would add, I know what you're getting at. Sorry to interrupt, but it just came to me. It's something that I was thinking about before, and why I brought this question up was I would love to see the ability to create your own town with your outposts.
Yes,
So NPCs
your
would
own
come
settlement.
in, set up village. Yeah, your own settlement, and that would give you a lot of incentive to. Even more so, more practical incentive for outposts other than the fun of it and the money and all that. But even have like unique quests that can come into your outpost depending on the planet and the environment.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I would also like to see some type of like travel while on a planet system.
Obviously, I want to see
Vehicle or
stuff.
something.
Yeah,
Be it like a speeder bike or, something where you can travel faster because like
So right
it
now,
takes forever to get from like, oh, that thing over there
what I was
is
saying, man.
100 meters away. I got to run for the next 10
I'm
minutes.
still convinced mechs are coming back in some future update.
so my only reason I think they don't have that added is because if you can actually run far enough away from your ship, because I've actually done it, to where that barrier that appears
Yeah.
in the pre-release, yeah, you run into that barrier.
Well, and I get that. I get you can run into the barrier, but what I'm saying is when I look at my map and I see a little unknown icon and I'm like, "Ooh, I need to go check that out," but it's like 1,300 meters away. It takes me literally like 10 minutes to run all the way over there to find it.
Yeah, it would
I
be
once-
nice to have a little speeder or something you can ride
Yeah.
around on.
I want a mech.
Or like a jetpack travel
Of
mode.
course you want a mech.
Have
Yeah.
a jetpack travel mode where I could just like kick that thing into like high gear and
I want to see.
Fly around
I want to
the
see a new faction quest line.
I would love to
Ooh,
see.
quest line.
I would love to see more factions instead of just those 3 or 4 majors.
Yeah, it would be really nice to have like something with the Varoon. Like
Basically, yeah. What it boils down to is we want more of what the game already is.
Yeah.
A lot more.
and a few more things that it doesn't have yet.
Right. That would love to be seen into it. That's true.
The number one thing I wish they would add is us to be able to take over these derelict space stations and turn them
That would be-
into capital ship manufacturing, to where you have a place you can dock a capital
I
ship.
brought this up in previous shows. I would love the ability to design and build my own space station.
That would be cool.
Mhm.
And I would love the ability to build and design my own space suits because the ones they have in the game, most of them look dumb.
Yeah, skinning, which they already have that feature. It's already built into the game.
The
know
skins
that.
are there.
Is it going to
Yeah.
be you can skin them to look like the other dumb ones, or are they going to give me the ability to make them actually look cool? Like I
Yeah,
want to make a
put
space
custom
suit
colors,
that
things
look
like that in there.
Like
That says owned
we
by
are-
Microsoft. Microsoft owns Halo. Give me the Halo suit.
I mean that the
Nah.
the UC the suit from UC looks pretty close. It's that one's pretty cool. That's the one really cool looking one in the game, but it's like most of the suits look like a spacesuit that like you would see our astronauts in right now, and we're supposed to be like hundreds of years into the future. Like, you telling me that their suits still look the same 100 years from now? Come on, give me some variety. Give me something that looks cool.
To be honest, in real life, if it's not broke, why fix it?
There's a
If it-
mentality a lot of time.
Because
That is
nowadays things are made to break.
Well, but spacesuits work as they are right now. They just made them more refined in the game. So I would like to see them give us the ability to customize stuff a little bit better and make them less bulky and whatnot. But at the same time, you got to remember you're in a spacesuit that's designed to keep you pressurized in zero-G atmosphere.
Also, explain this to me. Okay, we were having this conversation, I believe, in the Discord the other day, but explain this to me. You get attacked by a terramorph on a planet, and you're bleeding, but there's no hole in your spacesuit.
Now, that one doesn't make sense. I'll give you that one.
It would make for a really rough game if that wasn't there, to be honest.
Now, to be honest, every time I've been attacked by a terramorph, I've been on a breathable world atmosphere, so the explanation could be a way.
To be fair, though, if I were to get attacked by a terramorph and my suit got slashed up, that'd be a great use for all this tape I keep finding laying around.
True, we keep finding a lot of tape.
Give us a reason to use this stuff. Give us a reason to use all these random things that are just laying around in the world.
I'm seriously wondering if they're actually going to be coming out with the kind of junk for resources thing like Fallout 4 used and Fallout 76.
I have a feeling they're going to do that at some point.
How cool would it be if you find an old world baseball bat, which we do, and we could use that as a melee weapon, or use it when we find the old world baseball. Give it a good crack. Especially in a zero-G environment, just watch that thing fly.
That would be kind of fun.
Imagine if they made it where you could create your own settlement and you have that antique baseball bat and you start playing baseball with your settlers.
That'd be awesome.
I think we're going to have to continue this conversation in a later episode. I think we can go on with this a lot more. But as for now, we are definitely getting at the time. So we're going to have to call it a night on this week's show. But stay tuned. Maybe next episode we'll get back into it some more. As always, guys, yeah, that was great. I love it. I love it when we get in those conversations.
And if you'd like to join us in conversations like this, we have them daily on our Discord. So,
and what's our Discord?
Our Discord is www.discord.gg/raw podcasts.
And you can find this show, as always, on X, a.k.a. Twitter, at Starfield Raw. Our Facebook, Starfield Raw. Our Gmail, starfieldраw@gmail.com. There's a theme there. It's pretty easy to find us. You can follow us. Yeah, you can follow us individually as well. I am The Widget, WIGIT.
I am at Rook213.
And I am at the Archon 606.
Thanks, everybody, and have a fantastic week.
Peace out, everybody.
See y'all next week.